What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on No Man's Sky. When we left off in the last episode, we actually finished this guy, his quest line. I think, anyway. Yep. Alright, he's done too. So, basically, we've done all the quest lines as they stand at the moment. Now, I might end up building an Exocraft terminal just to get them off my back, because that's what it keeps telling me to build. What do I actually need for that? Oh, and I saw a video somewhere, don't remember where, of the roamer going underwater. Like, it just drove underwater, and I never even thought to try that. But that could actually be kind of cool. Ooh, race initiator. That would be neat. So, voltaic cells, dynamic resonator, and 200 iridium. I think I have a voltaic cell or two from somewhere. Let's see how this is doing over here. We got some spadonium. Is this ready? No, not ready. Nope. Okay, so that was all that was ready. I saw a plant pop up over here in the corner. Whoop. Heard something. Oh, there you are. Cup right. So, yeah, this is going well. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So, I think we're going to end up focusing a little bit more on base building for a little bit. Mainly because we've done all the quests. Now, the only exception to this is I'm going to give it a little bit of time so that hopefully it will reset. But I'm hoping I can go talk to Polo again and see if he'll give me stuff, basically. So in the meantime, where did I put all my glass? I need glass. Here's all my glass. Give me all my glass. Platinum. I am really low on iridium, too. So that's going to be a problem. Oh, right. I need to dump off this stuff. I gotta remember what... what crate has what in it. I was getting better at it. Oh, there's voltaic cells, so I got three of those, actually. So we definitely have two. Man, where did I put this stuff? Oh, there it is. Okay. And I'll probably need some iron. Where's some of my excess iron? Let's grab that batch. That's fine. And let's go ahead and throw that in there as well. So, how do I do... Nope, that was the right window. How do I do the dynamic resonator things again? Antimatter, crysonite, and microdensity fabric, which... that's a lot of... Oh, that's more iridium and a lot of fuels. And then this is just iron and platinum. So that's not too bad. But yeah, I'll need to... Actually, what would be kind of cool, I think, is to do... I don't think that's a good spot for a branch. I was going to say do a door off this way or something, but I don't think that's really going to work. Because it doesn't seem to cut through the snow. But what I'm basically thinking is somewhere out here placing a exopad for the Exocraft, and then kind of doing basically a jury-rigged or whatever kind of haphazard build out here using some of the component parts and things. And we'll basically create a little opening, or not opening, but a little platform, warehouse, garage kind of thing for the Exocraft. Can I get this? Thank you. Never can have enough of this stuff in my book. Mainly because of glass. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing right now is kind of expanding a little bit, and we could actually even work on that. But first thing I want to do is actually change out some of these to glass, and maybe put a window back here. I need the cuboid rooms, and I might just do a window on this one rather than doing a... Oh, I need iridium. Okay, so that's iron and stuff. Alright, oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough to put that there. How about... these. Do I have enough for these to do glass? Nope, that's iridium too. Dagnabbit. Something so simple as iridium, and I'm so drained on it. I wonder if there's any... like out here on this planet. There's platinum, there's thaumium. I don't want to venture too far out. And eventually I might start working on actually upgrading my... Have I scanned you? I'm still trying to work on scanning everything on this planet because A, it's my planet now, and B, I do need to upgrade the zoology thing. Ow! You, however, I'm not worried about... Oh wait, can I scan this? New discovered Linkini... Oh, okay. Whatever. That was... I think that actually qualifies as a plant. I don't think... That almost looks like skulls. Back at just first glance. I was like, are there skulls down there? Alright, scanned you. Ooh, plutonium. Always use plutonium. Zinc. Can always use that. Sorry, little guy. Oh, I got a red one. I got a red one. Got him. What did I get? Seriously, what did I just scan? Oh, I'm scanning a bunch of plants at this point. Whoops. But yeah, I don't actually know if iridium's on here, but iridium is usually something that is kind of... Ooh, deuterium. Iridium's usually something that's kind of hanging around most places. Like, it's not super uncommon or anything. Oh, chrysogen, of course. I do kind of like that. It almost feels like... It almost feels like the people that were designing planet seeds and stuff when they made this one was like thinking of me with the whole, let's give you a snowy, icy planet and then give you a bunch of plants that can help you make glass. Because we know that's what you want to do. Okay. Oh, and then we have this cool scene too. Never even noticed that before. Ow, these... Really don't like those plants. There's zinc this way. I'm not really finding any iridium. I don't actually know that there's any on here. Like on this planet. Can I... Hello? Hello? No? Okay, fine. So, yeah, we might be in a little bit of a bind when it comes to iridium in that regard, because I need it for kind of everything at this point. I need it for glass walkways, and I need it for making the Exocraft bay. So... Not entirely sure. What is taking my scanner so long to recharge for? Not entirely sure how we're going to rectify that, other than to just go to a different one. We can just go to a different planet, I guess. You know what I might do is we may go to a different planet and also try to... also try to run by Polo and see if he'll talk to me at this point. So I guess for now we're just going to throw all this back in here. And I may end up having to keep the iron on me because I think I put it in a spot where there was already something. So let me grab all of my Mordite, and we're going to make a bunch of lubricant. There was a comment on my last video that mentioned insulating gel was another good one to use. The only concern I have with that one is it requires 2 different components of spodonium and tamarium. And so I feel like while you are making 44 grand off of each plant, or not each plant, off of each insulating gel, I do wonder if that's actually not any more efficient than farming Mordite. So at the moment, we're going to keep it the way that it is. So let me make some of this lubricant stuff. We're going to warp over to the station, sell some of that, and then we're going to head over to Polo. Okay, so I skipped ahead to Polo because, well, for some stupid reason, when I went traveling, it overwrote my current system station before overwriting the other 2 that I haven't been to in forever. And he still won't talk to me! What the heck? Alright, something's messed up with that because he did everything, unless they changed that he, like, has no more quests now or something. I don't know. But I definitely think that they've messed something up. Because normally that was like foolproof. I did it every single time I logged into play. And now he just won't talk to me. Like, ever. And just curious, it does list iridium there. But man, it's not very common. How about this one? Iridium, aluminum, and nickel. That might not be a bad one. Is there anything else that I might need while I'm out and about? Spodonium, emerald, nickel, and iridium. Emerald's pretty valuable. We're about to get attacked, I think. Aluminum, copper, and iridium. That's not a bad deal. Spodonium, gold, copper. Haven't seen gold in a minute.
Warning. Threat detected.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna run back in here, I think. If I can. Forgot where the door is, actually. There's only 2 of them, though. Woo! Ow, 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 ow. Seems like more than 2. That's all I'm saying. Come on. Log on. Where'd he go? Did I get him? Yeah! You butterfly away. Oh, now you guys show up. Bunch of jerks. Wait, do I get a reward? This is flashing. Or not flashing, but it is showing up. Maybe I get a reward. Where's the dock? There it is down there. That's an interesting looking freighter. That's actually really cool looking. I'm still not really sure what's the better investment. I feel like your ship, like your fighter, is more of a better investment than a freighter. That's just my opinion. Now here's an interesting dilemma I just thought of. Can you store... Can you put more cargo containers on your freighter if you already have them in your base? I don't think you can. It's an interesting idea. What up, Admiral? Ooh, he's an Admiral. Welcome aboard. What brings you here? Freighter life rarely appeals to the independent pilot. Perhaps you need our services. Some cargo... Oh, so he wasn't actually offering anything for shooting those guys down. Well, okay then. 18 slots. 11 million. Ugh. Minus 13. I just don't have 11 million to spend, dude. Otherwise, that's not actually a bad deal. But yeah, that's one thing I thought of just now is like when you go into the build menu and you have those 0 through 9 cargo containers. I don't think you can, but I wonder if you can put another 0 through 9 on a freighter and have them on your base. And if that's true, that would be totally worth it, because that's, I mean, grant you, freighters in and of themselves have... you know, another whole set of storage, so technically they're a giant cargo container. But basically it was just an idea that I had that I was curious about. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna go to the planet I want to mine from first. Or, you know what we could do? We could actually fly back to our... Nah, I don't want to fly back to our planet. I was going to say I could fly back to our planet and then do... and then basically from the... From flight, actually check the surface for, like, iridium deposits or something. Oh, that's right. This is, like, the sparse planet. Something like that. I think. I wonder if that's all iridium. That blue. Could that be iridium? I don't think it is. Supposedly, I think this was a resource-rich place. I'm not really seeing it, though. Nothing really seems to be coming up as, like, huge deposits of anything. I don't know if that scan will actually bring that up, though. Tell you what, let's just drop here, see what we can dig up. Literally. Low atmosphere, higher... it's not really showing anything. Let's go into that cave. Seems like as good a spot as any. So, is this just blue? Because I kind of need blue. I need me some iridium. Got thaumium over there. Well, we're not... For something as common as iridium, we're not really having a whole lot of great luck finding any. Which is really kind of ironic when you think about it, because of how... like, not uncommon it's supposed to be. Or rare. How rare it's not supposed to be. Yeah. I don't see anything that... Oh, wait, there we go. There's one. Is that a lot further than I thought it was? It could be. Get this plutonium while we're here. I'll have to keep an eye on our life support things, because I didn't really... Oh, I guess we are picking up thaumium, though, so I can use that to refill it if it gets too crazy. There we go. Speaking of thaumium... It's kind of interesting how when this started, most of thaumium you found out in the asteroids and stuff. And now I find most of it through the plants. And that's another now that I think about it, that's another plant that I don't think you can grow, like Rigogen and all that stuff. Like, I don't think you can get thaumium plants. I will say one great thing about iridium is that it comes in huge deposits. Like that, we're barely doing anything and we're getting like 130 per charge almost. Whereas opposed to some, every block you break is like 1 with emerald or gold. Is this still gonna... Ow! What the... What was that? Did I get hit by falling rocks? Is that a thing? I've played this game this long and didn't know that could happen. Either that or something is hitting me. I just don't know it. Nothing to see here, Mr. Sentinel. So kind of like this, as far as how sparse it is. Like, we flew all over the planet and stuff and only found this one in the side of a wall. That's probably what it is on our planet. Is it's probably like not really a lot going on, but then when you find one, it's like, oh, this would be enough. Actually, since the rest of this isn't going anywhere, kind of thinking... Hold on. There's a notification on my screen. I'm hoping it's not in the video. Okay, so the good news is that we're back on the planet, and we did get quite a bit of iridium. I think I got 350 units or so. The bad news, however, is I forgot that there's another component to the dynamic resonator? Yeah, and that's chrysonite. I forgot all about that, and I have 82. I don't have 100 of them. So basically, I still can't actually do what I wanted to do, even though I found the iridium that we needed. So that's kind of a rub. However, we do have enough iridium at this point to start doing some glass work, so we're going to work with that, I think. First things first, we're going to delete that one, and then we're going to snap a glass one on there. Now, I do have to make sure this is colored right. There we go. So that's our glass walkway that leads into our glass room. Might be detecting a pattern at this point. And I haven't decided on... I thought about doing one here. Let's go ahead and try it, actually. And I mean, it's okay. You do look up a little bit at the tunnel above it, but I guess that's okay. And let's put... I don't know which way is faster. I guess going down is faster. So let's go like this, and we can put a window there. So I think that works. That looks good. I don't know if there's any other different kinds of windows we could put in there or not. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I guess there is. But that's the fullest looking, because it's like a full window. What do they even call it? It's just window. Okay. So yeah. So we got the window there, and I think that's colored right, isn't it? Kind of almost looks like it's not, but I think this part is blue, and the other part's white. So that works out. What is this? Is this all a cuboid room? That's a floor. That's the room. Okay, so those are rooms. I don't know if this is actually colored right or not. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't look like anything changed, so I guess it's fine. What we might do, though, is start planning out our Exocraft area and how it connects to the base. So this is going to be a little bit off in terms of normally we've connected every... Oh, I forgot this one, too. So let's delete that. And... structure... Where'd you go? Oh, no, it's not structure. I was on room parts. Let's snap one in there. Perfect. Alright, so we have almost gone completely glassed. So what I'm thinking is we're going to need the Exocraft pad somewhere. I'm thinking something like in this area would be fine. Well, I'd kind of like it a little bit flatter. So maybe out here? Something like this? Oh, right about there would probably work. This is a little uneven out here, actually. It looked a bit more stable. I don't know, somewhere in the... We need to find a spot, though, because I'd kind of like to build around said spot with the intended decorations and whatnot. I think we're going to go with, like, right about there. Would probably be okay. So, what we're going to have to do... I could just put this here for now. Let's actually try that. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I put that there... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh! Oh, okay. If I don't think I can put... Yeah, it's not letting me put an Exocraft pad there. So let's just assume this is not the same size? No, it's a little bit... Well, it's actually not that much smaller, but yeah, it's a little bit smaller. I think it's the same in diameter. It's just got a tapered edge to the bottom instead of being exposed up top. So we're just going to leave that there as our supposed structure point, basically. And how do we want to do this? I could come off of this, but like we said before, this kind of snaps into the ground a little too much for my taste. What was that? Oh, it'll let me snap there? Oh, that's cool. Can I... Oh, I could go off of one of these and bring it straight down. Can I do anything... Oh, no, it won't let me delete that. I've tried before. But we could enclose this, maybe, using the, infrastructure stuff. Possibly. I'm not really sure yet. We're just gonna have to play around with this a little bit. Kind of, once again, we're looking at somewhat, kind of messing with the intended behavior a little bit. Can I? Oh. I'm not lined up. There we go. So, I could actually go like here. But see, then I don't know how the walls are gonna work. Okay, so I can do... Ooh, okay. What are these? Pavings. Okay, so I can do pavings.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Let's see how far in I can make those go. Right about there. So let's just try that for a minute. And see what we can come up with. That goes a little too far into the ground for my taste. Ooh, what is this? That's like a step up. That's a paving as well, but it's like a step up. That could be useful. Can I snap these guys to this? Or is this more... I think this is more freeform building. So what happens if I place that there? How's that look? That looks a little weird to me. Yeah, it's a little too elevated. This rotation thing is very hit or miss. It does not like to rotate very much. I wonder if I placed the ramp... I wonder if I placed the ramp before I placed the other stuff, if that would make a difference. Or, ooh, this might work. Let's try that. If we line that up somewhere about there?
Weather warning.
Maybe?
Incoming storm.
Oh, I hate building in storms. I don't know. Could snap these if they would snap right. Okay, how about... Could snap a cube to it. The paver things don't seem... They seem to be on their own structure system at this point. I'm not really sure how those work. How about platforms? Can I put a platform anywhere? Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna play around with this just for a little bit, and, because we're running a little low on time, and then we'll probably wrap this episode up with whatever I end up with. Okay, so I think I'm about done, at least for today. Probably not total, but just as... This is kind of what I have going so far. It was very, very difficult to get all this lined up, actually. There's still a little bit here where the ground's coming through, but it's pretty close to flush with the main flooring. And we can go up this way. I wasn't paying attention to the angle of these lines. And we can go out here. Now, I've thought about, I don't know if it'll work or not, but I've thought about trying to put the... Oh, it doesn't look like it'll work. I was going to say, I've thought about trying to put the Exocraft thing up on these platforms, but it doesn't look like it's snapping to them. It looks like it's only looking for the ground. Now, I don't know if I did... Where's that structure tab? If I did one of these on the ground, would that work? Oh, something happened. That keeps happening every once in a while, where it's switching between tech and Exocraft, and it's not, like, giving me the rest of the room parts. So, yeah, nothing seems to be snapping to these other than infrastructure tabs, which we kind of knew about. I may just have to do the Exocraft out here. I think my original plan was somewhere out on this spot. Since I don't need all this, I can move this back a little bit. I don't need all of these different pads here anymore. I think the Exocraft pad was going to go right about here, give or take. Somewhere in there. And then this, I can either expand this room out a little bit and make like a garage type of thing. Because I actually found, I didn't know this until I was playing around with the infrastructure tab, but I didn't actually know this. It says decoration, build ornament, like it doesn't really explain what this is. This is actually a garage door. So when you place it and you walk over to it, it's actually like a door frame, and I didn't know that. Unfortunately, I don't think it would fit your Exocraft in there anyway. But it is good to know. Now, I don't know... Since we've got this here, let's go ahead and play with this a minute. I think I read somewhere where they're 3 tall. So we're going to go up 4. And in case you were wondering, I had this platform and this platform here for spacing so that I could snap off of it and try some different things. And platform there, that may be too tall. Now that I'm looking at it. Because it's going to snap to that. Yeah, okay, so that's one too tall. I didn't think I could snap the platform to the top of the walls. I thought I had to do the one down from that. So let's put that like that. We'll snap that one there. And now we'll go from over here. And I don't know if this railing is going to be in the way or not. I'm really hoping it's not. Alright. So we can put a little door there. And then it'll go down. So that's kind of cool. And then we could put... actually, I don't know if the cuboid room stuff will work on these or not. I was kind of hoping these would, but it doesn't look like it. I was going to try and give it some legs. Though, I could do it with, where's the infrastructure tab? I could do it with the pipes, or maybe even the cube. No, those aren't snapping to it. None of these are actually snapping to it, but I could do, like a pipe about there, and kind of like that. And I guess this won't snap under it. Valid position. So I could do something like that, just to give it some legs. I think that looks good. Poor door, it keeps opening and closing, thinking I'm trying to use it. Can I get it under there? I think that looks good enough. Right about there. I think that works. I'm happy with that.
Thermal protection.
And you could go along and do all of that. They don't seem to snap up into it, though, so you'd have to be careful that if you did it, like, right there, it would be through your floor. So that's something you'd have to watch out for. Nothing else seems to really work, though, in that regard. Woo! Temperature. Whoa, looking right at a light. Now, I don't think I have. I can only do 6 more of these walls, and I can only do 6 more of these. Now, it doesn't take me long to get carbon, but I'm kind of thinking that I don't think we have windows in this tab, so this may go against our glass system, unfortunately. Make sure that's going the right way. And I'll probably have to fix some of these corners and stuff as well, because they're not really correct. Nope. Why does it do that? It spun all the way around. But I can do something like this. It's a good start anyway. And we should be able... I think I'm out of carbon at that point. To then fill that in with the walls, we can put in some lights. We could actually expand this and make it flat this way or something like that, to where when you walk through this part, it opens up into a 2x3 or something. We could pull this back a little bit and have another garage door open with a railing that leads out to the pad, stuff like that. I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't do windows in this environment because of how it's set up. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that so far. So I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.